So I'm pretty much back to where I was. I don't know. I think during that year I didn't have things to upload data. I can only imagine that that was part of the plan to make sure I couldn't talk about what I was being shown and who I was interacting with during 2020. I can only assume because those videos would have been top cack. But and they would explain what I'm trying to say all the time rather than you having to believe my words. Shit. But anyways, yeah, I was reaching levels of training where I would just pass it, like my nervous system would shut down and I would pass out for at least a day and stuff. Maybe wake up to eat and pass back out if I even had the strength to go eat. But yeah, so towards the end of 2020 we were doing that, and then they were playing a little COVID game, and like I was going to train harder, but they were shutting the gyms down, and I'm like, they're training all day. And so we're like kind of getting back to that right now. Like my drumming skills aren't where they were after 10 years of everyday drumming all day long. You know, until my joints broke anyways. You have to take breaks when that happens. Just like the martial arts, you know, obviously I got to take breaks right now because I'm bleeding. I've got open wounds, so, you know, got a lot of things going on here. And I can't keep training like this, so I don't think my body actually wants me to train. I just try to hit the gym, and this is like 3 days later. And I did drum yesterday, and I should have known because I only drummed for like 2 hours, and I felt really weak after that. I wasn't like hitting my notes anymore at the end, and I was playing real pussy shit like Tom Petty. As you can see, I uploaded some Tom Petty. I played a bunch of pussy shit. I do that to like warm up, but I barely played anything technical and fast, and then I'm like tired, and I should have known, but I woke up at like 6 a.m. and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. And then I got up and I'm like, you know, fuck it, I'm going back to sleep. And then like at 12 I wake up finally, like the third, eighth time or something, and then I'm like, yeah, well, might as well go do something. And it's probably good I'd go do something, because if I find in my training, like if I focus on training and then resting, there's two flaws here. I'm training my body to kick people in the face. I'm training my body to bust people and choke them out. I'm training my body to curl, hit triceps, things like that. And then what I'm not doing is I'm not training my body to walk. And then magically, I can't walk anymore. I've walked my whole fucking life. And then I don't walk anymore. I have to go see a doctor. Like, doctor, what's wrong? Like, we don't know. You need a break. And it's like, no. I think I figured it out. I need to actually walk again, because after like 8 to 16 days, my body forgets all that shit. It's technically 9 days. My body will start to decay and forget everything it's done. That's why you go to the gym every week and, you know, set days, because they think it's like 7 days, and it really is close to that. So it's good enough. But like one day of me laying in bed, no matter how much I need to heal, if I'm like, you know, when I'm in the ICU and I just had my body split open, and then the doctors split me open the rest of the way to take my organs out and repair them, things like that. When those things happen, you know, I'm in the hospital for like, at least, you're supposed to be in the hospital for like a month, right? I was in the hospital for a week because I said, fuck this, and got out of there. Just ripped the tubes out of my body and left. Yeah, I was kind of weak. You know, I'm kind of weak after 1 day of laying down. 2 days laying down, my body is like an old crippled person. 3 days laying down, I start to atrophy and stuff like that. So, you know, I've at least tried to force myself to walk to the gym and then push a little bit of weight and realize like I should just go back to sleep for another couple days. But So it's like kind of important to do those things. No matter what your training is, yeah, you can really you become a person who only kicks and punches, and you do it better than everyone else. But good luck walking up to someone to kick and punch them if you have neglected to walk for a few weeks and stuff like that. So yeah, like a balance going on here. But once you get training really hard, you really need just days of sleep and stuff. Like my nervous system was shutting down. My heart was causing me problems back in the day and sometimes now, but they're always like, that's anxiety. And it's like, no doubt, like, fuck it, I fucking hate being here, and every day I wake up, it's like, just like constant tension and fucking anger. And because I had to wake up again. So I could see how like my anxiety is so strong that it makes me think I'm having a heart attack, or it probably is. It probably is like squeezing my fucking heart muscles and going to kill me one day. But what can you do about it? You're forced to wake up again until it finally does kill you. So nothing I can do until it does kill me. Nothing I can do to stop it until it does decide to stop my heart. So that stuff I don't have to worry about so much, and I just ignore like when my nervous system started to shut down, and I really just went until I was out of stamina. But I find like mixing things like painkillers and stimulants are a really good mixture, because I didn't know I trained hard the other day, and then if you can see in the videos I posted, I'm just like reaching out like a butterfly and just tap, and I'm like whack, 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 and the bag's going flying, right? Okay, that's what I was aiming for, was to practice just lightly tapping something and send it flying and barely putting anything into it, because when I put into it and I flex and stuff like that, that causes strain, and then I have to quit early. But if you're actually working out hard, you need like days sleep. The average person might be sleeping days because I guess watching TV is a really hard workout, or lifting forks. But I really, I don't know. I had one of them tell me they want to die, and that's why they slept. But I really doubt it, because they've never advocated for humans' rights to exit Earth. And those of us who want that do advocate for our rights to control our own bodies, and not just be a prostitute and control rights to your body that way. But yeah, anyways, I think you do need some days here if you're actually training. And if you're not training, you can go back to McDonald's for 8 hours, whatever it is you do. But for me, like, my body collapses because I'm actually training. That's how I do these things I do in these videos. So, yeah, I don't know, like, maybe other people are here. I'm pretty sure Rich Piana was doing that, because you could tell like he was on stuff before he died. Pretty much most people are. Like, even musicians are doing that to push themselves harder. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. Probably to get some rest. I hate rest. Unfortunately, I have to deal with the humans enslaving me and keeping medications from me when I need to knock myself out and rest, or the opposite, or not be in pain, whatever. But that's a war we fight in between training. That's why we're training, is to fight the war against them. So hopefully it pays off someday, and we get to put this war training to use.